Hey guys, so this is not going to be great quality because I am making it pretty quickly and I need to email it out to you guys to know what you needed to do for yesterday, which was the 30th. So we had practice drawing some atoms, and the first one we're going to draw is hydrogen. And if we look at hydrogen, it's number 1 on the periodic table of elements and it weighs 1.00794. So the one at the top means it will have 1 proton in the nucleus. So we need to start, let me go back to our draw hydrogen. We start by saying it has 1 proton. In order to know how many neutrons it has, we use this formula where the atomic weight of hydrogen was 1.0009 something. It's rounded would become 1. The number of protons it has, it's number 1, so that means it has 1 proton. If we do simple math, 1 minus 1 equals 0 neutrons. So we don't have to do anything else with that nucleus, we just know that it has 1 proton. And because it has 1 proton, it also needs 1 electron, so we're going to draw that 1 circle on the outside and put 1 negative electron, and that is how you draw hydrogen. The next one that we're going to draw is lithium. Lithium is number 3 on our table of elements. So you can see it's number 3, which means it has 3 protons. It weighs 6.941. So we need to remember that. So we're going to start with our nucleus once again under draw lithium. So it has 3 protons. Now with it weighing 6.941, the 6.9 will round up to 7. So over here on this, again, this formula, the atomic weight rounded will become 7. The protons were 3, and that means 7 minus 3 will give us 4 neutrons. So we can come back over and write 4 neutrons, and neutrons are neutral, no charge. Okay, now coming back to lithium, we see lithium is on that second row. Hydrogen's the first row, lithium's the second row. That means it needs to have 2 electron levels or energy levels. And we know that 2 electrons can fit on the first energy level because there are 2 elements on that first row. So we'll put 2 electrons here. And then there's 3 total because the number of electrons has to equal the number of protons. So we need 1 more electron. We'll just draw it up here. And that is how you draw lithium. Okay, the last example that I'm going to give is how to draw sulfur. So if we go to sulfur, it's number 16 on the table of elements. That means it's got 16 protons and 16 electrons, and it weighs 32.0, which would just be 32. So we'll start by drawing the nucleus under draw sulfur, and it has 16 protons. Now remember it weighed 32.0 something, so its atomic weight rounded would become 32. The number of protons is 16. And doing quick math, 32 minus 16 would equal 16 neutrons. So we'll add that into our nucleus. Okay, next I'm going to check which row sulfur is in. Sulfur again is here, it's in the 3rd row, so I need to draw 3 circles around it. So 1, 2, 3. So again, that very first circle can only hold 2 electrons because there are 2 elements in that top row. So the first one holds 2, so 1, 2. Now that next electron shell holds more than 2, If we count, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 elements that go across the second row. That means that it can hold 8 electrons. So I'm gonna start putting them in. 1, 2, 7, 8. Okay, so we've got 8 in that one, 2 in the first one. That means we've got 10 total, and it needs 16, so all we have left is to draw the last 6 on the outside. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And that is how you draw sulfur. So now, Jonathan and Adrian and anyone else who I need to send this to, I need you guys to use what I just taught you in these videos. And I want you guys to draw boron, number 5, and then practice drawing, let's do silicon, number 14. So boron and then silicon.